Longevity isn't just about adding years to life. It's about adding life to years. It's about maintaining the small, everyday abilities that allow us to live fully and independently. Think about the simple act of standing up from a chair without assistance or walking across a room with confidence. These aren't grand feats, but they are profound indicators of our physical resilience. Balance is another quiet hero of healthy aging. The ability to stand on one leg, even for a few seconds, can tell us a lot about our stability and fall risk. And then there's grip strength, often overlooked, yet crucial for everything from opening a jar to carrying groceries. These seemingly minor physical attributes are the bedrock of an active, engaged life. Beyond the physical, cognitive vitality shines through in our memory and curiosity. Can we recall a recent conversation with ease? Do we still find joy in learning new things, exploring new ideas, or engaging in stimulating discussions? A healthy appetite, not just for food, but for life itself, is a powerful sign. It speaks to a zest for experience, a willingness to embrace each day. And finally, gratitude, a deep appreciation for the present moment, for the people in our lives, and for the simple beauty around us. It's a quiet strength that fosters well-being and resilience. These aren't just markers of a long life, but of a life lived richly, fully, and with profound grace. They are the true signs of aging well. Balance is a quiet thing. You rarely think about it until it starts slipping away. Standing on one leg for a few seconds, stepping out of the shower safely, turning around without feeling unsure. When balance remains after 70, it tells a powerful story. It means your inner systems are still communicating. Your eyes, your ears, your muscles, your brain. They are still listening to each other. I knew a woman who practiced standing on one leg every morning while brushing her teeth. Not to train, not to impress, just to remind herself she was still steady. Balance is not only physical, it reflects calm, focus, confidence. People who keep their balance tend to move through change better. They adapt, they steady themselves. Then there is the strength in your hands. If you can still open a tight jar, if your handshake still feels firm, if your fingers still close with purpose, that is not small. Grip strength is deeply connected to the heart, the nerves, and circulation. It is one of the clearest signs of vitality. I once met a retired carpenter who twisted a wet towel every morning. Not as exercise, as reassurance. As long as my hands work, he said, I'm still useful. Hands hold more than objects. They hold identity. When your grip remains, your mind holds on too. Memory is not about perfection. It is about connection. Remembering names, faces, moments, stories. When memory stays active, it keeps you anchored to people, to meaning, to yourself. Every remembered detail keeps a pathway open in the mind. An older man once told me he memorized birthdays not to be impressive, but to stay connected. When I remember someone, he said, I stay part of the world. Memory fades fastest when we stop using it. Conversation keeps it alive. Stories keep it warm. Then there is appetite, not hunger, desire. If food still brings comfort, if smells still awaken something in you, if you still enjoy sitting down to eat, that is a sign of life. Appetite connects digestion, hormones, emotion, and joy. People who eat with appreciation tend to nourish more than their bodies. They nourish routine, gratitude, presence, eating slowly, enjoying flavor. being aware. These small moments signal the body's willingness to continue. Curiosity is one of the last things to leave, and one of the most important things to keep. Asking why, wondering how, listening instead of assuming. Curiosity keeps the mind flexible. It keeps the heart open. I once met a woman in her late 70s who started learning about stars after losing her husband. She said it made her feel small in a good way. Curiosity keeps the soul awake. Then there is gratitude, not forced positivity, not pretending, just noticing what remains. Morning light, warm coffee, a voice on the phone, another day. Gratitude shifts attention from loss to presence. People who age well are not free of pain. They simply do not let pain become the only story. If you can still feel thankful, your heart is still strong. Living long is not about fighting age. It is about cooperating with it. If you can still move, still wonder, still remember, still enjoy, still feel thankful, you are not just aging, you are living. And that is something many forget how to do.